Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip are celebrating 70 years of marriage, becoming the first monarch in British history to celebrate a platinum wedding anniversary. The royal couple will celebrate the milestone privately with close family on Monday for a special toast and dinner celebration at Windsor Castle. Elizabeth first met Philip when he was a naval officer in 1943. The pair then got married in 1947 at Westminster Abbey, where Elizabeth was crowned monarch 6 years later.
Monday marks Queen Elizabeth's 70th wedding anniversary to Prince Philip. Buckingham Palace has released this new photograph celebrating the royal couple's platinum anniversary. This marks the first time a British monarch and their spouse have reached that milestone. Their wedding, coming as it did just 2 years after the end of World War II, was a source of cheer to England at the time. Here it is, as documented by a newsreel.
The curtain rises on the wedding of the generation as the Queen and Princess Margaret Rose leave Buckingham Palace for the ceremony at Westminster Abbey. And the bridegroom-to-be, Prince Philip, with split-second timing, also departs for the great rendezvous. This is the moment which the teeming millions have been awaiting for months. And listen to them now as the bride's coach winds its way through the Mall and Whitehall. Here at Britain's historic shrine, her kings have been crowned. And here today, Her Royal Highness, the Princess Elizabeth Alexandra Mary, and His Royal Highness Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, are wed in the same ceremony that has united English couples from village to palace for centuries. A plain ring of gold mined in Wales is the token of the union. Here then, a troth is plighted, spoken in affection and devotion. In the proud words of King George, our daughter has married the man she loves. Elizabeth and Philip take their places on history's pages. And now the most triumphal of all marches, the Princess and Prince, once mere Lieutenant Mountbatten in His Majesty's Navy, march as man and wife toward the west door amidst 2,500 invited spectators, hand-picked from the world's elite. From the solemnity of the Abbey, the great pageant moves toward Buckingham Palace as the newlyweds enter the famed glass coach. This is a sight for which Londoners slept in the streets to see their future queen and her husband. And as they proceed with a captain's guard through throngs estimated at 2 million, the drabness of life is forgotten. Everything is ration but cheers, and the crowd really goes wild. On the balcony at Buckingham, where many kings and queens have appeared, Princess Elizabeth happily shares the supreme day of her life with her countrymen. But again, no wedding story is complete without wedding pictures, and these are historic ones. Most important, of course, the bride and groom, who for the first time take precedence over a smiling and happy king and queen. To complete the collection, here is the wedding party. Bridesmaids and best man. Prettiest maid of all is little sister Margaret Rose. But the whole world joins Britain in wishing two young people long life, prosperity, and happiness as they embark on their new life.
The ceremony took place at London's Westminster Abbey. She was Princess Elizabeth then, just 21 years old. Her groom was then known as Philip Mountbatten. He was 26 and from a royal lineage himself. Only 2,000 guests were invited to the royal wedding, but more than 200 million people around the world listened in on the radio, making it the wedding heard around the world.